This one decision destroyed an organization. When organizations fail, people often say, "It was one bad decision." But that sentence hides a deeper truth. The decision itself is rarely reckless. It usually looks logical. It feels justified. It is approved confidently. In fact, the most destructive decisions are often made by experienced leaders, supported by data, endorsed in meetings, and applauded at the time. The problem is not the decision alone. The problem is what surrounds the decision. The assumptions that go unchallenged. The warnings that feel inconvenient. The pressure to move fast. This is the story of how a single decision, left unquestioned, can quietly begin the destruction of an organization. Most dangerous decisions don't arrive as red flags. They arrive as opportunities. An expansion plan, a cost-cutting initiative, a shortcut to meet targets, a promise of faster growth. The logic sounds solid. Competitors are doing it. The market demands speed. Delaying feels risky. Concerns are raised, but softly. Someone says, "There may be execution risk." Another adds, "We should monitor this closely." But the overall tone is optimism. The decision moves forward. At this point, nothing has gone wrong. And that's why the decision feels safe. The danger is not visible yet because the consequences haven't arrived. Every major decision rests on assumptions. Assumptions about capacity, behavior, market response, resilience. In strong organizations, assumptions are challenged. In fragile ones, assumptions are accepted, especially when the decision is already favored. People hesitate to ask, "What if this goes wrong? What happens under stress? What are we not seeing?" Because questioning feels like resistance. So assumptions remain untested. The decision moves forward, not because risk was assessed, but because dissent faded. This is where risk management quietly exits the room. Consider a common scenario. An organization decides to aggressively reduce costs while maintaining output. The decision is strategic. Margins improve initially. Leadership is praised. To deliver, teams stretch resources. Controls are simplified. Reviews are reduced. Early warning signs appear. Quality issues, staff fatigue, missed handovers. But reversing the decision now feels impossible. The organization is committed. Months later, a major failure occurs. Customers are impacted. Reputation suffers. The collapse is blamed on execution. But execution didn't fail randomly. It failed because one decision overloaded the system beyond its limits. Once a major decision is made, it gains momentum. Revisiting it feels like admitting error. Changing direction feels like weakness. Stopping feels embarrassing. This is known as commitment bias. Instead of asking, "Is this still safe?" people ask, "How do we make this work?" Risk signals are reframed as execution issues. Warnings are treated as resistance. The decision becomes untouchable. At this stage, risk management is no longer preventive. It becomes reactive. The organization stops managing risk and starts defending the decision. Every system eventually faces stress, market shifts, unexpected demand, operational shocks. In resilient organizations, systems absorb pressure. In fragile ones, pressure reveals hidden weaknesses. The decision that once delivered benefits now becomes the source of collapse. Processes break. People burn out. Controls fail together. Leadership is shocked. They ask, "How did one decision lead to this?" But the decision didn't destroy the organization alone. It removed resilience, slowly, silently, until failure became inevitable. When the organization finally fails, it feels sudden. People say, "No one expected this." This escalated quickly. But sudden failure is an illusion. The real failure happened earlier, when the decision was protected instead of questioned. Risk accumulated quietly. Silence grew. Adaptations masked weakness. By the time collapse arrived, there were no easy fixes left. The organization wasn't destroyed overnight. It was weakened step by step, by one decision that was never revisited. Resilient organizations treat decisions as reversible. They build pause points. They revisit assumptions. They welcome challenge. They ask, is this decision still safe? What new risks have emerged? What would make us stop this? They separate leadership strength from decision infallibility. In these organizations, changing course is not failure. It is risk intelligence. The most powerful risk control is not a report. It is the ability to rethink a decision early. Organizations are rarely destroyed by many bad decisions. They are destroyed by one decision that was never questioned again. The danger is not making decisions. The danger is defending them blindly. Every organization should ask one critical question. Which decision today feels too important to challenge? Because that decision, left unchecked, has the power to undo everything built before it. Risk management is not about stopping decisions. It is about ensuring that no decision becomes more important than the organization's ability to survive it.